So let's talk Ann Taylor. Many of you have probably seen the document that came out earlier today that showed Ann Taylor resigning as the Kootenai County Public Defender. Let's take a look. So here is the first page of that document, and it talks about Ann Taylor resigning, but that's not a resignation in the way you or I would normally think about a resignation. So this is all coming about because of changes to the way Idaho handles public defenders and where the money comes from. So here was a press release explaining this brand new office of public defense. So this was from the Office of the Governor, and it was from September 20th, 2023, and it talks about Eric Frederickson to lead the new office of the State Public Defender. It talks about how the new position was a result of property tax release. So Governor Little was trying to reduce the annual amount counties spend on public defense and transfer the ongoing cost to providing indigent public defense to the state. So he signed House Bill 236 this year, which created the new state office. Well, this was actually last year, but it will be responsible for public defense purposes. So further in the article, it talks about how the new office will begin providing indigent defense services on October 1st, 2024, and that Frederickson will work with county officials and public defenders statewide to carry out this transition. His immediate responsibilities will be to include establishing statewide public defense standards and policies, hiring transition staff, procuring statewide case management systems, onboarding employed and contract public defenders, and facilitating the appointment of district leadership in each of their 7 districts. So what does this mean for Ann Taylor? It means that she will no longer be a county employee. She will be, as the Chief Public Defender of Kootenai County, now a district public defender, which is paid for by the state of Idaho. So she has between now and October 1st to resign from Kootenai County so that she can be put on the state payroll starting October 1st, 2024. Jay Logsden will still remain a county employee. So nothing about the Kohberger trial changes. Ann will still be his public defender. Jay will still be second chair. But the agreement that Ann Taylor and Jay Logsden were in with Kootenai County and Latah County, as far as Latah County providing their pay because they're basically leased employees, now has to be reworked because only Jay Logsden will be a leased employee from Kootenai County. So the contract has to be redone for Latah County to pay for Jay's services because Ann will now be paid by the state. So all this really is a shuffling around of the hierarchy as to who's getting paid by the state, who's getting paid by the county, but it changes nothing about Ann being the lead public defender out of the Kootenai County area, and she is still going to be Kohberger's attorney. So anybody saying that she's resigning and will no longer be on the case, just point them to the new Idaho law, and I will post where that legislation is. So if you go to legislature.idaho.gov, you can search in the 2023 session for House Bill 236. And then as we get closer to October, when that takes effect, it will be an update to Idaho Code 19.